Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Purple Eagles podcast presented by Niagara University SAAC. I'm your host and the president of SAAC, Maggie McIntyre. Today, we catch up with senior baseball player Peter Battaglia. Pete, thanks for being on the show.
Of course, thanks, Max, for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, your major, your position, where you're from, whatever you'd like to add.
Okay. I'm Pete Battaglia. I'm a senior first baseman on the baseball team. My major is history with a minor in finance and economics. And, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Well, you mentioned you're a first baseman for our baseball team here at Niagara. Can you walk me through what it was like finding out that your season was done? I know that's such a tough question, but if you don't mind.
It's very devastating. It was really tough. We're having such a great season. And, I think we were finally starting to, fill into our roles as a team. And some of the younger guys stepped up, in the games past that. And, obviously we had a huge win against Florida State to start off the season. But, we found out it was actually in an airport in Pittsburgh. It was definitely one of the most devastating, sad times, I think, in my career. And I can speak for a lot of seniors. It was really tough. Tough bus ride home. But, I was just happy that the NCAA ruled to give us another year because, obviously there's a lot of unfinished business that I know me and a lot of the other seniors want to get back on the field and get after again.
And you guys were at the airport because you were on your way to another set of games, right?
Yeah, so we had quite the spring break going. We started off in Washington against Washington State for 4 games. And then we bussed pretty much overnight to Boise State and then played them for 3 games. And this is without any days of rest. And then we had taken our flight back to the East Coast to Pittsburgh, and we were supposed to go down to JMU and play Virginia for another 3 games. So we were, right in the heart of our spring break. We played a tough Washington State team and some other tough teams. Boise State, they could really swing it too. But I think we really held our own during spring break, and it was tough to see the season come to an end so quickly. But I was just grateful that we got to play, just a month of the season.
Yeah, and that's something you just can't even prepare for because it hits you so fast. How have you handled adjusting to no baseball? I feel like maybe you've been playing your whole life. You've been playing every spring forever. What's it been like this spring for you?
Yeah, it's been a major adjustment. At first I tried to just enjoy the downtime a little bit. It didn't really settle in for me that baseball was going to be done for a pretty long period of time, and it's been nice. I've been able to come home and be with my family, which I usually am not able to do. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to enjoy that. Hang out with my dad, shoot some pool, and just stay in shape as best I can. I'm lucky, I get to play with my brother, so we've been able to play catch and swing in and kind of push each other still. But I really miss being in the team and being with just competing. I think that's what I miss most is just the competing aspect of the sport.
Sure, and obviously baseball was taken from you, but school wasn't. So what has online class been like for you?
Honestly, not too big of an adjustment. Usually in the spring, with just the amount of travel that we have, I've taken online courses in the past. So I don't know. I'm pretty good with sticking to a routine during the week and trying to get my work done in the morning. And I was actually only in 3 classes this semester because of some credits that came in from high school. So I don't have too much of a course load. So I've been busy helping my dad with stuff around the house, but school really hasn't been too much of a challenge. I know for some people it definitely is. So it's just, I feel like what helps me most is just sticking to my routine throughout the day.
So what does your new quarantine routine look like?
I try to wake up at the same time every day, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Which, if I were to hear that 2 weeks ago, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sleeping in.
Right.
But now it's I just try to get my day started as early as I can, get my coffee. And then, honestly, I just Try to start out with like a workout or just hop right into an online lecture or something just to get my body awake, and then I try to do all my training baseball stuff in the afternoon, and then just settle down. I mean, it's not too much different than what I bet everyone else is doing, but yeah, just especially like Monday through Friday, I'm just trying to keep it as close to everyday life as you can.
Yeah, you have to develop a new normal for yourself.
Yeah, as normal as it can be, for sure. But
exactly. I want to ask, have you maybe picked up any new hobbies that you didn't know that you enjoyed as much, just being at home?
I've been trying to read more. I got a little bit into it during the school year, but I've actually been trying to read. My sisters got me into reading more. I like it a lot. It's kind of nice to give you some perspective. And then some other hobbies. I've been fishing a little bit, and then I play cards with my dad a lot. But I'm just trying to walk out of the quarantine with some sort of new skill or bettering myself, whether that's through reading, or I've taken a couple online courses in business just to kind of with the extra free time be productive and not just sit around and watch Netflix all day, or just waste my day away. I try to at least do something to better myself.
Right. I mean, I think that's a really good way of dealing with things. It's really hard during this time. As a fellow athlete, I totally understand. Do you have any advice going forward with how to deal with the quarantine for maybe your fellow senior athletes?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is just trying to stick to a schedule. Get up early in the morning. Don't sleep until 12 or 1. I know it's pretty easy to do. And just, find that one skill or hobby that you can compete at so you don't lose that edge. And then, do something that you've always wanted to do that you just haven't had the time. I know one of my good friends, McKinnon, is really good at playing the guitar. And, we've been calling and stuff, and I feel like he's really into that. And, everyone's got their little niche that they can kind of just, get better at. And I think, especially now, like at some point, the world's going to open up. Why don't you be that 1 or 2% that actually put time to use during this and come out a better person?
I love your positivity during these tough times, and it's really inspiring. Pete, it was so great to have you on the show today. Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for being here. I know you have a big decision moving forward, so good luck with everything.
Thank you so much, Maggie. I appreciate you having me.
This has been the Purple Eagles podcast. I'm your host, Maggie McIntyre. Thanks for listening. Stay safe and go Purple Eagles.